Hello, everybody. We are jumping back in with a little bit more of Whispers of Mara. It seems a lot of people wanted to check it out, check out that first video, and see what it was all about. So I figured let's do a follow up. Just get that out there. Um, One of the things I will say is there are some new characters, followers that I hadn't had any experience with. Ash, um, Izak, and Maurin. I've not used them ever in a playthrough or had to deal with them. So it was very interesting to connect with those. And so we're going to see just a little bit more. Just full disclosure, I have taken the Ash mod and added it to another mod or a mod list that I'm currently just running on my own, just to flesh it out a little bit more, see what it's all about. And of course, here we are. Now, one of the things that we are going to notice is, and it's interesting, but it's probably something I can never help myself with, is I can't help but go in and
some girls going missing. I hope it's just a rumor. But then again, those bandits are always causing trouble.
update the clothing, right? The clothing and armor. So I always add in the TMBs, so you can see their clothing now is a little bit more on par with what I usually like to see. Um, it doesn't change Ash at all, since I believe that's a regular, um,
I've let a few secrets slip about my voluptuous figure
or
by
not an,
pouring drinks
but
for
that is a
her.
modded look for her. And you can see, but it does change these outfits here, right? Cuts them, shortens them up a little bit. Same with the tavern dresses. So the regular vanilla outfits are the ones that are most
Sometimes
impacted
I
by
think
it.
about quitting the inn and finding a safer job.
Um,
Together.
we got a lot of people talking, a lot of activity going on here. Um, One thing that's interesting is you also see, no one has a name until you actually talk
True,
to them.
I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
So Bahada. But here's the thing right here. So this actually kicks off the Amorous adventures, I believe. What news of Jarl elusive in Solitude? Assassins may find the woman easy prey.
What news of Jarl elusive in Solitude? Assassins may find the woman easy prey.
Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend. Besides, who would ever want to harm such beauty?
True story, right? True story. But there it is, a widow too soon. That is an Amorous adventures quest. I'm gonna hit control real quick. Oh, look at that. That is something nice. I wish all games actually had that. And then, right? So just hit control and then I'm
Perhaps
gonna
I will
get out
see
of there.
more.
Um, we're gonna go walk outside. Oh, hey, let's see what happens. Hey, I want to kiss you. Oh, if you like, no voice acting for that. Oh yeah, there we go, right in front of everybody. PDA on display. In truth, I think we can say that to any of the characters. All right, thanks, Mallory.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister.
That is the best
Everyone
I've seen you
does.
look, Gisley. So Erica is your brother then?
So Erica is your brother.
These drunks get louder and less charming
Yes,
every
my
night, it
older
seems.
brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right
No,
now.
not at all.
Really, since Torig's death, Folk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop.
Well, is there anything I can help you with?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Maybe you can help me.
All right.
What do you need?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Rescue Helvog. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, read Gisli's note.
We'll
All right.
speak again later, if we must.
Oh, we will.
But maybe one
Nice
day.
outfit. Ooh, nice legs. All right. Now, one of the things that I have discovered is some of these folks.
You looking for something or what?
Vivian. And that was a nasty bit of business.
Nasty bit of business, Rogvir's execution.
Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
True story. But why?
Why were they executing him?
You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out.
How do you take your mind off something like that?
How do you take your mind off something like that?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're
That's
not
where we are
interested
now.
in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
Okay. Thank you. So some of these folks, though, and then we will go talk to Corpulus because some
Swear,
of these.
if one more drunk patron tries to untie them tonight. But hey, tips are tips, right?
If you say so.
You're
This
making
one's
me
a
feel
favorite of
things,
mine.
honey. Things I
legend
can't
we
quite
all
put
know
into
and love.
words.
I totally missed what she tried to say. Oh, wait. Guess what? You're making me feel things, honey. Things I can't put into words. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Look at this. I don't know what that does, but I'm not willing to find out. Strange.
Maybe you can help me.
Heard the tavern witches are having some trouble. So this is a quest line that we can kick off here. We can kick it off with any one of these ladies. What I wanted to ask her though was, what's on your mind? Oh,
What's on your mind?
I was wondering how it would feel to leave this place behind, to chase danger and delight with someone strong enough to keep up
ooh,
with me.
she's trying to tempt me.
Imagine the adventures we could share, the long nights by the fire, and maybe a little warmth shared between us when the cold bites too deep.
And it's cold. And it's cold. Dream
Yes,
of more than serving drinks, are you?
I'm grateful for work, truly. But sometimes I dream of places where the only noise is the wind, not shouting and clanging mugs. I'm not brave like you, but maybe I could learn. If you gave me a chance, I would do my very best. I promise.
You see what I'm saying? Wow. I'm going to have to say maybe another time. Wait, because here's the thing. She can tell me how much it's going to cost, right? But I don't want to lead her. I want to lead her on.
Maybe another time.
Such restraint. It's almost charming. But temptation has a way of slipping past even the strongest walls, traveler. I'll be here, waiting.
Gosh dang, man. They're aggressive.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Did I give her that outfit? I don't remember giving her that outfit.
Sometimes I think about quitting the inn and finding a safer job. But then again...
I know you are. I know. We just sat here and talked about that.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
What brings you here?
We're paying our respects to my dead husband. Henry and I lost his father in the war. Now I do what I can to get by and care for Henry.
It must be hard. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. We manage. I just have to keep Henry entertained and out of trouble. That's really the hard part.
Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to run my own tavern. No more late nights. Well, probably still some late nights.
Where is the Sarvax or Sir whatever his name is? There it is, Corpulus. Yeah, I was real close. Hey.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Sometimes I think it would be nice to have
Any rumors?
Heard any rumors lately?
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
Yeah, we know that guy. Any news?
Any news or rumors floating about?
Here, take a look at this.
Laces are too tight. I swear, if one more drunk patron tries to untie them tonight. But hey, tips are tips, right?
Okay. One more time with the rumors.
Heard any rumors lately?
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the
thank
Blue
you.
Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning.
Did you know that ebony is actually a type of hard wood?
I think we're
that
already.
Tall ebony isn't genuine ebony. No idea what it actually is, though.
I think we have. Yeah. We should have been sleeping already. I don't know what happened. All right. See, with Ash in our company. Oh, okay. Our stamina seems really depleted for some reason. I bet that's that stupid stress thing. Ooh. All right, 2 levels. Not gonna complain about that. And oh, we still need the what's the name? God dang it. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off. I can do sneak yet, or hand to hand, or security. Even though security would be the smart thing. Okay. Ooh, well, I know I was getting ready to say I gotta be hungry. I'm just waking up. All right, well, we're gonna do one of those, but that's not what I wanted to do. Here it is. And a jug of milk. And a steak. Oh! We're fed.
Sometimes I think we're just easy prey for these scoundrels.
What can I do for you?
I think I need to trade some things with you.
I need to trade some things with you.
I'm a writer, not a pawnbroker, you know?
Yeah, I know. Okay. But oh. Okay, never mind. I thought I might have something for you to wear, but I apparently don't. All right. I am lockpicking, sneaking, and well, that sucks. Here, I want to do that. I don't know why I need to keep why that one keeps undoing itself, unless I just didn't put it on there. We'll do that too. Okay. I know you're sitting there like I thought you needed to trade something.
I do miss
Do you
having
keep a
proper
diary?
home to go back
I've
to.
been meaning to get one, but it might
Hey,
just be
Katana.
more insufferable than usual.
Maybe one day, huh?
Let's see, looking good, Katana. How's Megara? I don't know why I would know Katana. So basically, you have to skip. What is it?
What is it?
You don't look like the rest of this rabble. Are you from around here?
What makes you say that?
There's something different about you. I see determination. a hunger in your eyes.
Can I help you with
Ooh, okay, we got it. Yes, right. You're right. I'm hungry for you. See how he says it.
You're right, I'm hungry. For you.
Nice try, but you're not really my type.
Oh man, that sucks.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. But I do know another way you could be useful.
And what way is that?
What way is that?
Well,
what brings you to my humble little corner of the tavern?
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
this place, it's crawling with bounties. Powerful opponents. Both demand skills that I happen to have. So, looks like I'm sticking around. Now, of course, I could take them on myself, but it might be better with company. How about traveling together?
How about it? Yeah.
Sure, but do I get to know who you are?
What a way to ask for my name. I'm Katana.
Oh, see?
Right. Well, let's leave some mystery, shall we?
All right, I'm all about
Though
mystery.
I should tell you, I have a saber cat.
Well,
Oh, these laces are too tight.
We're in Skyrim. Anything is possible.
Good attitude. Let's go.
right, there's a feeling of darkness lurking around Katana. I'd ask her about it, but she doesn't seem like someone who trusts easily. Now, though, it looks like she has something to say. All right, so this is another one of those characters with a custom outfit. Male light elf. What I'm looking for is someone.
Around the city for a bit.
Female
Hello
red.
there. We haven't met, have we?
Oh.
I'm Fironet, although my friends call me Firo, or Netta for short. Although I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. We just met, so we're hardly friends.
True story.
Not to mean that we won't be friends someday, or even today. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
You are.
Can we start over?
It's endearing though. You're bad, but it's endearing.
I've let a few secrets slip about my voluptuous figure while pouring drinks for the patrons.
Sure.
Sure. Well met. Person I've never spoken to.
Oh, well met as well. I mean, well met and greetings. What I'm trying to say is greetings and well met. Oh, sweet taffy treats, I did it again, didn't I?
You're okay.
It's all right. Not everyone can be a bard.
But she wants to be.
Well, I was kind of hoping I could. I know, you're probably thinking I've gone mad the way I fumbled through our meeting. And, truth is, I'm perfectly happy just being Netta the milkmaid.
Ooh.
So why do you want to become one?
Well, my friends have all said that I have a great singing voice. I suppose they should, because that's what friends do. But
Yes,
after
they
hearing
lied
it
to
a
you.
number of times from different people, you start to think there might be something to it. So here I am.
Have you been accepted?
Have you been accepted into the college?
No, not yet. I talked to Viarmo, and he said that Pentia Atea would hear my audition when her schedule clears up. Oh, which is completely understandable. I imagine a master vocalist must have a very hectic schedule.
I think you just need to be more assertive.
You need to be more assertive. Demand an audition or it'll never come.
I bet you're right. I don't know about demanding it, but at the very least, I should put more pressure on Pentia to see me. I guess I'm just worried that if I annoy her enough, she'll deny my admittance before I even finish my warm-up. I know. I have a tendency to overthink things, too.
Don't we all?
But maybe one day, huh?
I'd like to hear your voice.
You mean like sing? Right here. Okay. But my voice is a little hoarse from practicing. Is there anything in particular you want to hear?
How about Ragnar the Red?
Okay. Oh, skeevers. They say you shouldn't clear your throat before you sing. Oh well, too late now. Here goes.
That was awesome. that was like awesome. Is she just going downstairs to take position, or we're just never gonna hear it? All right, Malrin. Yeah, it's time for us to go. We need to go and talk to somebody. Okay, so when you talk to certain people, Malrin is a new partner, relationship partner number. What in the world? Uh-oh. Are we making out, Malrin? Malrin, are we making out? We sure. Holy cow. What happened? When did we progress to she just grabs you and just starts making out with you?
Then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." Then came the clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Yay.
Sometimes I wish I could just stay home and read my books all day.
There's been rumors of Talos worshippers leaving notes at the Temple of the Divines. I've never seen one myself, though.
Okay. Thank you.
Safe journeys.
I love the variety of accents.
Battleborn, what are you doing here?
I just wish I
by
could.
blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead.
Another time, perhaps.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Maybe I should start learning.
I will thank you not to interrupt me in my tasks.
For a long night at the inn.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Yes, Sarah?
Oh, you're one of them. Well, Celine, it's great to see you. I'm gonna ask. I've heard the Tavern Witches are having some trouble. Maybe I can lend a hand. There are constant reports of missing women kidnapped while traveling, or even taken from their homes. Bit by bit, it's getting worse. So this kicks off that. Please help those girls return to their homes. I dare not think what might happen to them if no one acts. All right, perhaps you have a lead I can follow? Oh, whoa, aren't you tall? All right. Excuse me. Whoa. All right. He looks good for nothing.
They actually found it.
What did they find?
What did they find?
Riorn's drum. Nobody knows where he died, and therefore where his drum might be. Haldir was the missing link. Riorn entered Haldir's cairn in secret and presumably died there. Now all I need to do is find someone to get it. Wait, you could do it. I need you to get me that drum.
Okay.
Who's Riorn and why do you want his drum?
You're joking, right? Riorn, only the most famous battle drummer of the Second Age? Well, famous among bards, at least.
Sometimes I think we're
That drum has been in half a dozen famous battles. It's a priceless artifact. Riorn was always looking for new stories to tell. It seems he was writing a lay about Haldir when he vanished. That was the missing clue.
Okay.
I suppose I should return to my papers. Hello, friend.
Sometimes I think it would be nice to have a secret admirer. Someone who leaves me little gifts or notes.
Okay.
Take care.
But that's
Oh,
probably just in the romance novels.
he turned into a cabbage. All right. Who are you?
Need something?
What have you got for sale? I don't want to buy
All right, then.
off of you. Mariette. Hey.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
We've already talked, but I just wanted to see.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time.
Where's that shiftless guy right there? Hey.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Oh man, you're not even gonna help me try to figure out who this girl is. Oh, look at this. This is
I must say, you have a rather unique way of showing your appreciation. Care to share what's on your mind?
all right.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
Please don't hurt me. I won't tell anyone about this. Just leave me alone.
Who's messing with who? Hey.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Hey. All right. This is one. So we found one right here. Hey. Heard there's a new mercenary in town.
There are two. It's not exactly a huge.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. If you're looking for muscle, there's a new mercenary in town. Usually frequents this inn, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Can't miss her. Breton, but she's got the hair color of snow. Strange, that. But then again, Skyrim's full of strange folk these days.
Yeah, I'm talking to one. You got anything else for me?
Glad you decided to check us out.
All right. Peace.
I was done talking anyway.
So he's referring to her.
Go back to. This rented room just isn't the same. But maybe one day, huh?
So sometimes you'll run into someone that'll actually have dialogue related to Ash, which is kind of interesting, really. When you're just moseying around and then you talk to someone, whether it be a shopkeeper or someone who's just sitting in an inn or something, and then you look at them, and then all of a sudden it references a mercenary or something like that, and then they all of a sudden say, "Yeah, she has a look about her," or she does this, and you're like, "Okay, I can deal with that." Yeah, we didn't get a chance. We didn't. They didn't. There wasn't an option to like give our input on. I can never name Fironet. Her performance. She wasn't bad. She wasn't as bad as some of the bards. When that perform. So wasn't too bad. Wasn't too shabby. This is the only problem. One of the, not only problem, but this is one thing when you have such a large list, right? With so many mods in it, the load times are just so crazy. Oh, Celine. All right. Okay. All right. You can see there's a lot.
I've been looking for you.
Yeah.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I wouldn't
Okay.
mind living here.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
All right. I think it's raining. That's why there's a sheen or a thing. Yeah. See, it's raining. So everybody is kind of looking wet. I don't know. No, I like it, but I don't know that it's extremely necessary.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Like, see, she's supposed to be wet, and you can see the liquid, pouring over her, but I don't know that if that just...
Do you always insult people when you meet them?
It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned.
What's wrong with my outfit?
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should come by our shop, Radiant Raiment. We could fix you right up.
So what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raiment's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Alright.
Sounds easy enough, I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elusif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. Remember Radiant Raiment when you need a change of attire.
Solitude. Odd name for a city.
Alright, so like this guy.
I think hyperbole is the absolute worst thing to ever happen to
Alright,
this world.
that's somebody we can talk to. I don't want to talk to her because she's just going to send us for her thing. Ooh, wait. Come here, female red guard.
I don't really know you.
Ladita? Okay.
Thanks for wasting my time.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Sadia. That's what she sounds like.
Fresh fish. Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Where do you catch this fish?
Where do you catch the fish?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red wave thugs.
Alright.
These are troubled times.
All times are troubled.
Your guard out there.
Alright. Supposedly.
Spiced wine. The taste
Wait,
of
let's
home
talk to this knight. Is he willing to talk to us? He is not. Alright. Where's Malrin? Don't get me wrong. I mean, she did just make out with us, but did we not bring her along?
Dock work is not good work. Better than Black Marsh, though. Much better.
Alright, so we're not along enough for him to want to talk to us. We'll take that. Whoop. And then we'll look in here too. We'll take the soap. Never know when you use some soap.
I'm fascinated by this place.
Me too. I'm fascinated as to why Malren is not with us. Did I not? Was I just flirting with someone, just a random stranger, and then started making out with her and all that kind of stuff? I mean, I've done worse. But I'm just thinking, that's just crazy. Right?
Yes?
Okay.
Need a place to rest? There's always the inn. It's comfortable and familiar. I do miss that old place sometimes.
Alright, the crazy guy running around. Hello.
Do you need something?
Oh, no. I talked to you already. Sorry.
The Imperials are good
Oh
for
gosh,
business,
this guy.
and business is good for Skyrim. Good. We've wasted enough time here.
Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so she wants us to wear... I'm not even sure why I'm going up here. I don't know why that keeps... Oh, I know why. Every time we make out with somebody, it takes it off. Unequips it. How do we look? Oh, we look special. We look like we belong. I can't remember her name. Sybil Bennett. She's like the court mage here, and a vampire. She might have some extra dialogue when it comes to Ash. Same with, alright. And Derek's magic vendor. Okay.
All right, then.
All right. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, we do. Oakart.
Have you come to visit the High Queen? Well, get in line. I've been waiting for weeks on account of that clumsy oaf of an executioner.
Okay.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good to hear.
And doesn't answer to me in the slightest? This hardly seems fair.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Your Eminence. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy.
We're not doing it.
You're dismissed.
Please,
There's
don't
something that's
interrupt
been
the
troubling
court.
me, Falk. I'm hesitant to share it, but I feel that I must.
Speak your mind, Briley. You're among friends here.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
As we all do. However, I fear General Tullius is...
Are you worried about what that petitioner said about Wolfskull Cave?
Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type.
Granted, the clipping through of her bodice is kind of distracting too, right? Trying to figure out what is that's clipping through there. Oh my god, what in the world do we got here? But if you look at her teeth, it's funny. All right, so she doesn't have any extra dialogue.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
You were jumping at shadows, and nothing more.
Hello.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
My eyes are up here.
Be well. Pray for Solitude. With the passing of my dear husband...
Milady, it is my honor to serve Solitude in this troubled time.
Why, thank you. You are most courteous, and I appreciate your dedication. Maybe you can help our people in this difficult time.
Well, I will try.
These are troubled times, milady. I will give you what aid I can.
You've done well.
But sometimes I wonder if he's got your best interest at heart.
In any case,
Ulfric is a fool and a coward who naively believes he can bring about...
Do you like my outfit?
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by Radiant Raiment.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
You don't need to wear anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say it out loud? Do you need
someone to check out Wolfskull Cave?
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
He probably is. I just wanted to talk to you more.
Keep the faith. General Tullius will win this war.
Do you have business with the court?
Let's see. What will happen?
What will happen to Elusive if the Empire wins the war?
That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace.
You need a hunting permit? Really? I'm looking for work.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
And
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolfskull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
yeah, I don't think you should just blow it off like that. So
Why is it called Wolfskull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
All right.
Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If you've come to file another complaint, I won't deign to hear it. If my presence is that much of an issue, tell it to the steward. Everyone whines and moans about how loosely I flap my tongue, as if Thane Erikur's eccentric love life were not a matter of public knowledge. And for the last time, I am not a Thalmor agent here to destabilize the court. You're thinking of my terribly unfashionable twin sister, Mithril. My name, on the other hand, is Mithril, and I am both an attendant of the court and someone worthy of your confidence.
Okay.
Okay, I'm curious. What's so eccentric about Erica's love life?
Let's just say, Thane Erikur prefers to do his shopping in the dungeon rather than the marketplace.
Ooh, don't we all?
On some days, he'll even emerge with a sack that rattles so violently it betrays its contents as he walks. Although I think, and you didn't hear this from me, that Erikur isn't the one doling out the punishment. He strikes me as someone who likes to be bent over a chair with a gag in his mouth. His sister, on the other hand, is another story.
Holy cow.
I imagine Gisli would enjoy the sight of her brother bound and gagged.
No, I wasn't implying they perform these acts together. Although now that I think about it, how salacious.
Right, right.
You, stranger, have a good eye. I wonder, is that from experience? When it comes to deviance, they do say it takes one to know one.
Mm-hmm.
What manner of skeleton do you keep in your closet? I promise it will be our little secret.
Mm-hmm. Goats and Deidre. Let's see. Let's see. Um. Here we go.
I'd tell you, but it would be like telling all of Nirn.
Well, that wouldn't be such a terrible thing, would it? It would, at the very minimum, remove certain unwanted solicitors from contention. Unless your proclivities are so queer you'd rather not have them advertised. Now I am intrigued.
Mm-hmm. I'm almost afraid to ask.
I'm almost afraid to ask. Any interesting rumors?
Indari is put on quite a bit of weight in the past month.
Oh gosh.
It's no wonder she's so bitter, especially when Tarie looks so fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Goodbye. Uh-oh. Sybil Stentor. That's her name. Vampire extraordinaire.
Don't get any bright ideas.
I was just saying hello.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
So what's your job here, Malaran?
I make sure Erica keeps breathing.
Really?
Are you the court wizard?
No, that honor is Sybil Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day.
What do you mean?
Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough.
Come on, you can trust me.
I'm in no mood for conversation. Now go, and leave me be.
Some of Skyrim's
Fine.
cities used to have deactivated oblivion gates in them, but they were removed because nobody liked them
You were
or
excused.
wanted them there.
Well, I just wanted to see if he had any extra dialogue around. What's her name? Who's this? I gotta figure out. I gotta do. All right. Whoa. Is it dark out? What time is it? It's already 5 o'clock. How did it get to be 5 o'clock already? We talked to like 2 people.
Skyrim's looking a lot better now that you're in it.
Ooh.
Getting a little fresh air before the real fun begins.
What's on your
What's
mind?
on your mind?
Smile later, love. Just thinking. The world's too big and too tempting to be stuck pouring ale for fools. I'd rather be tempting someone worth the trouble. Imagine these curves pressed close by a campfire, whispering secrets better left for the dark. Could you really resist reaching for me?
Oh my goodness. See? And then every single one is like that, right? I gotta go. Yeah.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
I must remember to clean my tusks more regularly.
Yes? What is it that you need?
I found the bone. I've brought it to you, but still I am refused.
Okay, may I have a blessing?
Of course. Which divine would you like a blessing from?
Debella.
Blessings of Debella upon you.
Oh. I was gonna say like, oh, anybody could just say that. But okay. All right, thank you.
May the divines guide you always.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this list is very cumbersome.
Can we get some food instead?
And then you can
Obviously, I
see
can't play with you
it
anymore.
has its hitches and giddy ups for sure. But that could be the town. Let's get out in the real world and see if anything changes.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes.
You're in debt?
in debt to Ernskar.
See? You don't know
Too
when
many
it's gonna...
drinking games, too many bets. and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own.
What if I talk to him?
He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Oh gosh. Talk to Ernstar. Whatever. Ernstar.
There's nothing like a stroll through the woods. It helps clear my mind.
Really? Alright, let's talk to her real quick. Okay, so apparently that's just on autopilot now. I click on somebody and then I hug them.
Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
I'm gonna try.
What's our next plan?
Let's see. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
What do you want to talk about?
You? Where do you come from?
Where do you come from, anyway?
An isolated mountain region in High Rock. I'm not exactly a local here in Skyrim, though you could probably already tell that from my Breton appearance. I ended up here in Skyrim as it seems like it's the best place for mercenary work.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm wrong, seeing as we've been working together.
Let's see what this does. Despite your efforts, you can't seem to discern anything unusual or revealing. Do you think we could visit?
Do you think we could visit your original abode?
No, there's no need. There'd just be even more pain and sorrow.
Okay. Alright, let's get out and about. Let's see if we can find ourselves some trouble to run into. I do not want to do Wolf Skull Cave. We're too low a level. We'll just get our butts handed to us immediately. I thought we had Malrin with us. I thought I had recruited her. So, because it doesn't make sense. All that happened with us if I hadn't already recruited her. So, the fact that she's not with us is weird. But then, you know, Yazak is here.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
I am, actually, planning quite a bit of trouble. But, you know, how much money do I have? I got 3,800 gold. How much is a set of armor? Where are you? Where are you hiding? I just heard you. I know you're here. Oh. There he is. Alright, where's Madrin?
The road is long, friend.
Alright, Mahal.
Rest your weary paws by the fire. Share a tale, perhaps? This one is always eager to hear news from beyond the horizon.
Nothing too exciting, I'm afraid. Well, he's mostly just the usual bandit troubles and the like.
Nothing too exciting, I'm afraid. Mostly just the usual bandit troubles and the like.
But even in the mundane, there are often hidden threads of wonder, friend. This one has heard a tale of a scholar driven by a dream. His name was Arya Evelen.
Yeah.
And he sought to create beings of metal and magic, to imbue them with the spark of thought, to make them alive. A dangerous path to tamper with the essence of life. The moons not smile upon such endeavors, they say.
Father.
That was her dad.
What now?
See if he... No. Okay. Never mind.
Affirmative.
Hey, what's up, brah? Greetings, friends. Fine wares you examine, yes, but perhaps you seek something more. This is more related to her. You've got a special eye. Notice anything about my companion?
You've got a special eye.
See, you don't
Notice
know when he's
anything
gonna
about my companion?
narrate or not.
A subtle hum, like a song sung by the stars themselves. It whispers of secrets buried deep beneath the earth, of knowledge lost to the ages. Perhaps she walks a path that echoes the footsteps of those who came before, the ones who vanished into the dust of time. The moons guide us through darkness, but some paths are shrouded in shadows. May your companion find the light she seeks, and may she be wary of the whispers that echo from the past.
Whispers from the past, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's certainly got a flair for the dramatic.
Where'd you go?
Perhaps, maybe he should consider a career in the Bards College.
I
You wanna talk
welcome
about
you, friend. How may I serve you?
All right, so here we go. I noticed you've been.
I've noticed you've been eyeing my friend Ash for a while.
Yes, traveler. She moves with the confidence of a seasoned hunter, yes? This one has seen such grace only in the desert's finest predators.
You've got a keen eye. She's quite skilled with a blade.
This one has heard whispers on the winds. Tales of a warrior with silver hair and lightning reflexes. Seeing her now, the tales do not lie. May your path be safe, and your blades ever sharp.
Lightning reflexes? Maybe. Though I'd wager I'm a bit faster than your average Khajiit when it comes to drawing a blade.
Can I talk to him, please? There you go. Thank you.
Need something?
Yeah, what do you got for sale?
What have you got for sale?
Talk to myself too much.
Take a
Please
look.
don't kill me if I annoy you.
I wonder if I already have one. Can't remember now. All right. How much is this? Yeah, 200. Tracers. Reinforced backpack, 75. What's the price on this? 300. Fine. Just in case. All right. Anything interesting? Nope. Nope. All right. Cure disease. Yeah, I'm about to be broke. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Whoa, salt is expensive. Yeah, let's sell that. That. We're not going to sell that, but we can sell this. Ooh, 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 ooh. And look at this Dwemer soap. Really? How many I got? 15? Hmm. Oh, already was wearing one. All right. Thank you.
Lead you to warm sands.
Yeah, you too, bro. All right, so. Oh shoot! You see that? I mean, I don't mind hugging him.
We've stopped. What is it?
I need to trade some things with you.
What are friends for but to share the load?
Oh, okay. I was waiting for her to hit me with that. You know, I'm not a. What's the name? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's mine. Here, you take that. Take that. And then you can have that too. One of us has got to wear something, right? All right.
Okay, I'll just stop talking.
Oh,
now.
dang. You look way better now. Look at that. I like you. Yeah, you can, yeah. Mm-hmm. You get no complaints from me. All right, it's 7 o'clock at night. Time is just rolling by on us. Why is time running by so fast? Is there a thingy that's overriding everything? All right, so Amorous Adventures, right? So you can see, and I might have showed this already, but you can see all the ones that are immediately like available. And there's some that aren't, and you have to like actually do some things to get them to kick in. One that we actually just kicked off was this one here, Widow Too Soon. There's a ton of, not a ton, but there's quite a few that I enjoy. Like, I really do like which one is it? The Anike. She's one of my favorites. And then there's Shadows and Scars. That one's always fun. And then A Key to Her Heart, Carlotta. Because those ones are actually pretty extended. And you have to do quite a bit. I think you had to do quite a bit for most of them, but those are pretty extended. Especially the one with Janessa and Adelaide. It's getting so dark already. We might have to turn around and go back in and hang out at the end for the night. What in the world? Is this is just another cart, right? Okay. What is this guy doing? Sir?
Heard there are Thalmor lurking around Dawnstar. I hope they don't come to me.
Okay. Alright. I feel like I want to make my way to the cave, but then I don't. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to go all the way there. It'd be, at some point we're going to have to crash. And we don't have a tent or camping supplies. I think we'll stick with this. So if we see anything, we could probably try to shoot it from afar and let the ladies take them out. Oh, all right, watch time. I knew it. Quarter of an hour.
You won't win.
Oh, get away! Oh, shoot.
What a waste of time.
Is this your flaming wolf? I'm not feeling so actually not feeling so vulnerable. We got a flaming wolf. Where's the other two ladies? Why is there only two of us? Technically. I know it's cold. Where's the rest of the ladies? Did they run off? Where's they? Hopefully that's just her wolf making the noise. Is this the Thalmor embassy? Yeah, we wanted to avoid that. Let's see if we can get around. Whoa! Okay, can we like make less noise? I don't want to go to the embassy. Come on, I went the wrong way, obviously. And the ladies knew it. They were like, he's not.
Don't mess with me.
Uh-oh. Who's messing with you? Oh, shoot. Uh-oh.
Seems I have no choice but to end this now.
I am stuck. Yep. Look at it. I am absolutely 100% stuck. That is not okay. Let's see.
Light armor does provide a lot.
What the F is going on?
Tactical advantages. Just don't get hit.
Well, this is absolutely useless. If see right now, there's no arrow there. All right, so you know what that says, right? That says this is a piece of crap. All right. All right, so we got no choice here. Let's see if we can even attack. Right. Okay. Where's the other one? Soul sediment. I don't know what soul sediments are. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. And what really kind of sucks is that it's just the two of us now. Where did the other two go? And I don't know where we are. I don't know how we got so far off course. I'm getting tired. Well, mountain climbing is not something you want to do in the winter, nor something you want to do at night. All right, so we're back on the road. Is this the main road? We could be making our way all the way over to Dragon Bridge. And if that's the case, that'd be very sad. I think this is the one with the crappy map. Me personally, the map mod that they're using here, I hate. And it could be like a series or like a few, but I just think it's the and I know I say the dumbest thing. Quite often I do say it, but it's not user friendly. It doesn't usually work the way you think it should, and it's not very intuitive, right? So either it's kind of one of those things where someone who knows and have used the mod before knows, but if you're not and you're trying it for the first time, it's very difficult and just very okay. So supposedly, all right, you can't see anything here because you don't actually have a map. And the thing is, you're supposed to be if you go out, right? And then essentially the premise makes sense, right? How do you, if you're in a place where you don't know if you don't know where you are, then of course without a map you're never going to be able to find your way. Well, two arguments to that. Well, if I've been in an area for a while and you're driving around or walking around, you learn the lay of the land, so that immediate area at least you know where you are, right? Hence you have like games that have cloud cover over the map until you've actually explored that area, right? That makes sense. Here, so you're supposed to go out and get a map. Well, there's certain different levels or tiers of maps, right? Like I don't even know what they're called, but you have the low level, medium level, higher level, and then high, it's not exquisite, but something like that. And then so depending on the map that you get, right, you're supposed to equip it. Well, it equips it like it equips a scroll in your left hand. And then when you go into the map, it still doesn't show you what you want to see. Or I've never gotten it to work when I've equipped it. So what's more frustrating? So you go through the trouble of going out and either buying a map or you loot a map off of someone. You go through the trouble of equipping it. And then once you do, this is what you get. You still see that. Now, I don't actually have in my possession a map. I don't believe. And to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you where it would show up, under which heading. So we have the coin, we have the card, scallop shell, we have a travel pack, wash rags, but we don't have any map, right? And then hold on a sec. These are books that Ash gave us. And what they're supposed to do is when we first had that initial conversation and she goes, "You're not very experienced, are you?" And then she gives you a couple of books. What they're supposed to do is help boost whatever it is related to, whatever skill. They're skill books. So once you read one, that skill goes up by a point. So now it would have been nice, and then this does happen where we get a notification, of what skill has been elevated. Would have been nice. And then warrior. The vigil is watching. Cease your evil, or you, in your Deidre worshipping ways, will soon come to an end. Vigil of Stendar. Investigate the Bird's Eye Tower in northwest Havinger. East of Lost Echo Cave, I set out camp just off the road and went to sleep, but halfway through the night I woke up to strange chanting coming from the roof. Ogren, the farsighted. Alright. So right now Oh, so they finally show up. Yeah, nice of you. All right, I think we're at Dragon Bridge now. If so, they've changed it, which I won't complain about. I like this. Of course I'm hungry. Green apple, some cheese, and red apple. That needs to tide me over. So we are in Dragon Bridge. Hold on a sec. Oh, great. I bet it only works. Let's see. Yeah. It's a lantern of pure light. Hey, Four Shields Tavern.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
Oh, shoot. Gosh, if we expect to see anything inside, we're going to need it always.
You there. Heed my request.
How are we doing?
It'll only take a moment of your time. For what I ask, I ask plain. If you're a bard, for your own sake, do not sing, for your voice cannot compare to mine.
Maybe I should take
Um.
Then maybe I could open my own inn one day where the girls are treated right.
I'd rather stick a hot poker in my ear than hear you speak another word.
Another poor, jealous soul, envious of my timber. How it must pain you to not be me.
Yeah, it does.
Your profession suits you. Better you sing about wars than fight them.
You're wrong. I wasn't always a handsome bard. I used to be a handsome adventurer, and before that I was just handsome. Unfortunately, my adventuring days came to an end after I nearly lost my life in a scuffle with a group of bandits known as the Silver Hand. After that, I figured it wasn't worth it. Sure, I was a damn good fighter. The best. But I was damn near good at everything else, too. I owed it to this world to keep me alive. I can't even begin to imagine what sort of Daedric nightmare Skyrim would be if I didn't exist.
You're right. You're right. Uh-huh.
I should really start saving up.
I need to walk away from you because...
Snug.
Yeah.
Not that the lads seem to mind.
Nice outfit. You too.
I left the tavern life behind, but I still have a soft spot for a good drink.
Oh. Well, oh. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Until next time.
Oh, look at this. Tweedledee and Tweedle not D. Hello.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Hey, Fada. I don't want to help you in the inn. I would like to, rent a room.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
All right, nice. Thank you.
Until next time.
Until next time. Hello, Redguard. I'm assuming my room is over here. I do not like this lantern. What? Is this like Ooh. Psychic?
You, tell me, do you think I'm attractive?
I don't know. I like males. Yeah. I'm sure you have a wonderful personality, though. Well, that is, that you need a response. Well, that is the reason why I came over, because I found you so attractive. See, you have to be able to be honest, right? Because I hate questions like this. I'll say yes, and you'll just think I'm being nice, right?
I hate questions like this. I'll say yes, and you'll think I'm just being nice.
And an answer like that is as good as saying no. Except that can't possibly be right, because I'm a ravishing beauty, and we both know it. Only if you did know it, you would have answered yes right away. Which must mean you're shy and don't want to admit you're in love with me.
You got me.
It's the same reason why Nalos pays so much attention to the High Elf.
What?
Who is this High Elf?
Alduin is my arch enemy, my nemesis in love. Nalos is always talking to her, confiding in her, when he should be doing those things with me. It makes no sense why he prefers her company. Unlike that Somerset I saw, I'm a fellow Dunmer. Not to mention I'm cuter, funnier, and by far the more talented mage. And the worst part is they just met. How can he value the counsel of that drunk over his companion of 5 years?
Well, people fall in love rather quickly. I mean, it happens.
People can fall in love rather quickly. Take us for example.
You're handsome for a Slode, but my heart belongs to Nalos.
Well, who's Nalos?
Who's Nalos?
Arguably the greatest mage in all of Tamriel. But when it comes to who is most dashing, I will tolerate no argument. He is a Dunmer of average height, but immeasurable stature, his eyes burning with the fire of the Red Mountain itself. For all those who serve the guild, he is our leader, our mentor, our muse. He is the hand and we are the fingers, waiting for the long night when we clutch all of Nirn in our palm.
Okay. Yeah.
I object to that. I am far more handsome than anyone.
You aren't half as handsome as a mud crab, and not even worth comparing to Nalos.
Well, that's hurtful.
What brings you to Dragonbridge?
When the guilds I belonged to last met, Nalos instructed us to refrain from contact for the time being. I suspected this might be some clever attempt for him and Alduin to escape on some tryst, which neither I nor the laws of decency could abide by. So I followed Nalos to Harfinger, but only got as far as Dragonbridge before I lost track of him. I wait here now in hopes that he might return, and in fear that she will be with him when he does.
Well, she's actually in Whiterun right now. How do I know that? Because I recall always, because this is part of the interesting NPCs mod, and we always run into Elduin over at Dragonreach, right? She's there at the court drinking, just like she said, she is a drug, and yeah, so she's always there drinking and everything. Did something tragic happen though? I can't recall everything, right? But it's like you have to obviously connect these together to figure out, oh, wait a minute, was she supposed to be with someone else? Because if I'm not mistaken, she's alone and drinking. So, I don't know.
You mentioned you were a mage.
I am, and I'll have you know it wasn't all talent. I worked very hard to become the mage I am. A mage not everyone thought I could be. I still remember when I was but a novice at the college. Whenever I cast a destruction spell, everyone would comment on what a good enchanter I was. I didn't realize it at the time, but I think they were insulting me. Although, to be fair, I am a good enchanter. The best.
Of course. You've made it abundantly clear you are wonderful at everything.
Yes.
Evidently.
What I found where I truly excel is with spells of frost and cold. I was in the Arcaneum studying a tome on that very subject when I first met Nelos.
Hmm.
He looked so menacing with that lick of hair and blades of war paint slashed across his face. Yet his voice was gentle. He asked me if I understood the tome I read. I could only nod what remained of my head as my body melted into the floor. His questions turned out to be a sort of audition, one that I naturally passed with flying colours, despite Nelos having sailed under false ones.
Interesting enough, right? Evidently, abundantly, you meant? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what happens when we start using big words that we don't know.
What did Nelos want from you?
Nelos recognized my talent for destruction and chose to cultivate it, whereas Mirabelle wanted me to train under the Master Enchanter. Of course, he wouldn't accept me into his guild without first passing 3 additional tests. The first was to still his heart, the second was to make him smile, and the third was to take his breath away. Okay, so maybe those tests were self-imposed, but I still plan on passing them.
Oh, gosh. Let's talk about this tome.
What was so special about the tome?
It was a book recommended to me by the librarian's apprentice on the nature of destruction magic. While some schools attempt to mimic reality and others try to alter it, it was unclear whether destruction was doing one or the other. When you harness the elements, do you draw them from nature or manifest them? When heat is drawn to make fire, does the air lose warmth? Much of this was explained to me by Nelos. Not that I needed him to. I understood it just fine. I just wanted to hear his voice.
Naturally.
In any case, he told me how the answer lies in the beasts of the wild and the world around us. When plants fail to grow in mage light, it's proof alteration is not natural. When the invisible can be touched, it proves that illusion is not real. Then look at the way catfish come to the surface when the earth is about to quake, or how rodents scurry indoors days before winter. Nature knows what's real, and it will react to a coming storm in the same fashion, whether it made by mortals or gods.
Okay, well, I gotta ask her because
who is this high elf?
Oh,
Alduin is my arch enemy.
Oh wait,
my nemesis in love.
God dang it!
Nelos is always talking to her, confiding in her, when he should be doing those things with me.
Did we just have a Sharon Stone moment? Okay. All right, they appeared. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Okay, I don't know who the whatever is. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on with her, Elduin, and Nelos, right? I know something isn't going on something's not kosher, right? I could have sworn, as far as I know, am I stealing? Is this take? So we'll take. When we talk to her, she's hiding something, and I could have sworn something bad had happened. Yeah, she does drink a lot. So that is an interesting thing, right? In talking to her and learning more about Nelos, and in having her mention Elduin. So far, I don't remember where we are as to why that. Don't like that fire pit. I don't know what's going on there. Is that Is the fire not rendering correctly? Is that why? And then you get the cooking pot. Maybe I can cook something. All right,
How
nice.
are we doing over here?
Anything else? Ooh, cook meat. Yes,
What do you like?
please.
I really
Potion
need to
of
start
pregnancy
saving up for a farm of my
termination.
own, somewhere quiet, where I can raise a family in peace.
I don't think we actually need that right now, but hey, have it on hand. Just Plan B. That's what it is. It should just call it
Sometimes I
Plan
think
B.
about finding myself a
Potion
proper
of Plan
man,
B.
someone who can keep up
Hola,
with me.
Eula.
But then again, they're
Hey.
usually
What
can I
just
do
as
for
much
you?
trouble
What do
as
you got for
customers
sale?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
What is she selling? What kind of? Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay. Speech is reduced by 5. You can try to convince wenches to follow you as a drunk. Oh my goodness. So, okay. What I want is that. And then I don't want fruit wine. Do you have water? Do you have water? Or milk? Rum is a little very much stronger than the water. Ooh, rabbit stew. Ooh, expensive. Expensive. All right. That is cheap. All right. All right. Thank you.
Until next time.
Yeah. Until next time. All right. So first of all, who are you?
I'll bet you're strong as a giant. Ever tried carrying 2 wenches at once?
Oh my goodness.
Convenient location to live in.
What's on the menu?
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
All the above. But I could just use some water. Some H2O, please. Some non-alcoholic beverages. Okay. Thank you.
Sure you want to leave? You're missing out on
Fate
the
is the
best view
name.
in the
I keep the inn.
I know you do.
What have
Hey.
you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
All right, you said drink for the thirsty. That would mean water. Water. We are going to die of thirst. All right.
Until next time.
Okay. So, again, guys, this is Whispers of Mara. I gotta be honest with you. There is so much stuff going on around here with interesting NPCs, with Ash and whatever she's got going on. I'm quite certain that Yazak is going to have more stuff as she rolls with us. Then you got Katana. There's going to be obviously there's a ton of stuff with her as well. So you got Katana, you got Ash. Malrin's not here with us right now, which I don't know why she isn't with us, but that would be something else as well. I think she is more in the same category of NPC follower as, say, like an Ash or a Katana with a significant backstory. Yazak, I don't know if she's just a follower. I don't know to what extent her backstory would be. But as you can tell, there's something there, right? And so it's just like, wait a minute. Do I even need to worry about the Dragonborn stuff and the whole Skyrim and the dragons at all with all the stuff that is going on here? I mean, we got you and most of them with these, you just have them with you as you go do things, right? But it is crazy. And then that whole interesting the immersive winches thing is pretty interesting in a sense. And the reason I think it's interesting is because every single one wants you to pretty much wants you to take them adventuring with you. So it's like, wait a minute.
I've heard rumors about some of the
Okay, I
wanting
take
to
you
learn
with
the
me,
light.
and then what?
Maybe I should join them.
Oh, wait, Arissa. Who's Arissa? But so you take them with you, and then what? How long do they travel with you until they are seasoned warriors? Does something more happen there? And then you have, it's just crazy. There's so much stuff going on that you almost have to wonder, is it too much going on? Are there too many different things happening? You know?
Wear that outfit well.
Okay. So is there too much stuff happening? And at what point do you just decide, you know what? I'm just going to just have like one
Really start
companion.
saving up for a new dress. This one's getting a bit snug.
Oh gosh.
Not that the lads seem to mind.
That's Veda. There's Katana. Which one is it?
I should
All right.
probably start carrying some sort of weapon, just in case one of those
Reese.
drunk perverts gets a bit too handsy.
Not sure you belong here. Yes?
You hear that? I'm not sure you belong here, but then that's all he's got for me when I call him out on it. So it's, I don't know that you can do
Maybe I should take up cooking lessons. Then maybe I could open my own inn one day
anything
with the girls
more
who
than
treated
talk to Gilsey. I don't know that you can actually have her come with you, and I don't know that it actually sparks any kind of quest to go talk to Elduin and find out more stuff. But I'm very curious now if once we talk to Elduin, will we know exactly what's going on, or will we get more details into that whatever relationship and whatever's got Gilsey in a twist, right? But guys,
Yeah, what do you want?
it's kind of like I'm the reluctant follower. You know, it's like I don't want to keep playing this, right? But I don't want to keep playing it because of other issues, right? There's so much stuff going on. There's so many things happening. You know, the issue with the bow. Got to figure out what's going on there. Why can't I fire an arrow, right? Am I trained in archery? I sure am. So again, it's like I don't know why, you know. And then what's the issue with the fire here? Obviously, that isn't what the fire is supposed to look like. Is there's
a proper man, someone who can keep up with me.
Oh my god.
But then again, they're usually just as much trouble as the customers are.
Oh my god. Is she part of the immersive winches? Aris? She has to be. But, you know, like I said, there's so much stuff going on here. It is just absolutely
Your magic
insane.
reserves are prodigious.
And then Ash is, I'm just so curious as to where this is gonna, how this is gonna play out. Right? And I like Lizak. I really do. So, I mean, again, there are so many different things going on in this mod list that are kind of, they're cool, but then again, like I said, it's such an extensive list. It has issues, and then so it makes it hard to want to keep coming back and trying to play in spite of the issues. Right now, for me, I have not added my typical suite of mods in. So these are all just the mods that come with the list. If what I have added in is the unlimited rings, I did add that. I did add the lootable crates, only just the lootable crates. I did add in the clothing and armor replacer, and as far as I can remember, oh look, all right, Carlia. Okay, so those are already here. Morgaine. I don't know who. Oh, Morgaine. I don't know who that is, but that means there's probably another NPC out there, follower, that we'll learn more about. But you can see there's so much stuff here. And again, I haven't, Sophia, that's another follower she's funny and highly inappropriate at times, but you know, she's cool. And she is one of the ones that 80% of the time, if I'm adding followers, she's one of the ones I'm adding in there. But you can see there's a lot of stuff going on here. And Takata, either that's just a replacer or they might be installed as a follower. I don't think so though. I think this is a replacer for elusive, and if we remember correctly, when we were talking to elusive, she looked way different than she normally does. So I think this is what, I could be wrong, right? But that's what I think happened there. So yeah. Lawbringer, I don't know that. And then look at this, Liel, Rose of the North. So there's another one. I'm surprised. One thing, but we haven't been to Markarth yet, or yeah, Markarth. Man, yeah, but you know who I'm talking about. The Sea of Remiel is there. So there's a lot of things going on, and at some point, and to be honest with you, to me, it's almost like if I could, slow down, like you said, if anything, I would, my thoughts are, it would be nice to have more of a more dumbed down version of the list without so many things going on. Like you said, we got deadly wenches, we got immersive wenches, and then we probably have forgotten wenches and hateful wenches, and then immersive. Yes. So usually with them, and again, like I said, the hateful and forgotten and deadly, that's usually ones you're going to encounter in dungeons and such, and bandit camps and stuff like that. Usually in the dungeons, you'll get the undead. I think it's usually, you'll get the hateful, deadly wenches spawning there. And then so it's crazy, right? And then you come down here. So and then forgotten. You see. So yeah, it's like I said, there's just so much stuff going on. So many things happening right now with this list that it's kind of just hard to keep track of everything. And then you'd like, wait a minute, what? So yeah, but right now, the way it stands, this is episode 2. I can't say I'm not enjoying it, because it's fun and it's very cool and intriguing. All the things that we are seeing is just that it's hard to want to keep going with the along with the issues that we're seeing and the notable things that are happening that shouldn't happen. And then so it's kind of like, yeah, do we want to keep playing with all this stuff, you know? And again, like I said, the issue with the bow, the issue with Izak and Katana not being there at that fight and traveling around with us. So yeah, it's
I do love it when the customers are rowdy, but sometimes I wish they just leave
look
their
at my
money where I
legs.
can
My
see
legs
them.
look swollen with the edema and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's we'll see. We'll see. But right now, we'll see how this one goes. If there's a lot of people watching, we might try to do another episode just to keep, showing it off. But I think we just went an hour and 45 minutes here, and we had one fight. There's, like I said, there's so much going on, and that trying to get around and just fighting and everything, you got to get through all the.
Rumors about some of the girls wanting to learn how to fight. Maybe I should join them.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right. Peace.